there is always the team behind the team racing on the road, and I'm very happy now to be joined by the two coaches of Team Sunweb, Mark Reif and Hendrik Werner. Before we chat to the guys though, let's take a look at some of the best bits of their Giro. Guys, it certainly looks like you had some fun and there were some highs and lows over the last 3 weeks as well. We saw some nice dancing skills from Arthur in there. Not much from you two though. Would you show us some now?
I think Jaco is better to show us some moves.
Will we be doing any tonight? Bringing them out?
Maybe. We just have to see. We first have a nice dinner over here, and then perhaps we join the good stuff in Rome.
Now seriously, Mark, obviously being the coach, you will feel those highs and lows as acutely as the riders. What was the most difficult moment or the most difficult moments for you over the last 3 weeks?
I think that the most difficult is to be every day again sharp. To be every day, you need to be focused. You need to be there, and I think that is for sure something what is really difficult. But on the other hand, I also spoke to Roy Curvis, who was just with you, and he also said it was one of the fastest Grand Tours that he did, and it is also because every day you need to have that focus again. You need to be sharp, and like a few years ago, it was when you were a sprinter team. You had some days that you need to have the focus, and also other days that you can more relax and just make the time cut actually. And this year it's every day you need to be there, and that's on one hand difficult, but also makes it that it goes quick.
Of course, you're racing for the GC, so you've got to be bang on it. And the last 3 days have been absolutely epic, just extraordinary bike racing. What's the atmosphere like when you're actually in the team car and following the racing as well from the team bus or wherever you're out there on the course? Do you guys get nervous too?
In some moments, yes, especially in the situation if Tom would make time up to Froome on stage 19 on the last climb. Up front we knew that that something like that could happen. We also knew that Tom was strong. We took some decisions there in the race where we are still behind. And when he got close to the climb, of course pink was still possible. So at that moment you start to get a little bit nervous. But for the rest, you also try to stay as calm as possible, also not to bring that nervousity too much to the riders. But that was a very that was a nice moment, but also a moment that we started to get nervous. Yeah.
And Hendrik, for you, nerves, pressure, have you felt it all?
Yeah, for me definitely. I was also nervous there. I mean, you have to imagine you're not just sitting there and driving the car or something. There's all kind of information coming, and once a rider asking you something, your subconscious will tell you, okay, you have to respond. Huh? It's not about like, oh, I don't hear it and everything is fine. So for me, I feel definitely part of it, and I think I would I'm the same nervous and the rider thought.
And you've been very much part of this Giro as well. Your first ever vlog. How was it? Is this the start of a new career? Will you become a YouTube sensation?
Yeah, don't think so, and not hoping. No, it was actually, I was hesitating and asking not to do it, and put quite some resistance. But actually it was also interesting to get all the information. I like one quote pretty much, I'm always sharing it, but today I'm not thinking what I am. Today I'm not thinking what you think I am. Today I'm thinking what I think, what you think, what I am. And so what I'm meaning is I'm living in a perception of a perception and getting this live feedback of this, perception, and fuck off, that's me. And that was actually really hard. Yeah.
Wow, it's quite meta of you. I feel like you're in the Matrix almost.
Yeah. Maybe that was the hard part.
The hardest part of your Giro was vlogging.
Or something, yeah.
And we've talked about the hardest parts and the lows and the moments of tension, but what about the moments of joy, the moments where you felt so high and it felt like everything was going Sunweb's way?
Yeah. hope that they will come. Yeah. No, I mean, I think one of my biggest needs, and it's something I'm really aiming for, is uncertainty. So it means something comes unexpected and you have to adapt. And you get loads of this here. And I mean, this feels like the spice in my life, and I'm pretty sure that here was quite some action and quite some things to do.
And of course, the team also lost Louis Vervaeke as well on stage 19. How difficult is it, firstly, for that rider to have to step away so close to Rome, but also for the team as a whole to have to reshape around losing someone?
I mean, it was pretty hard for everyone. For me, it was the first time to be that close. You just see it in television, but I can definitely say that it was a super, super tough situation. He knew from already for quite some K that this will be a hard one, but still the moment everything was over, that's emotional for him, for me, for everybody, and that was a hard situation.
Any regrets, guys? Any mistakes? Any moment where you thought, we've left that on the road today and we could have done better?
I would, to my mind, I think we can really say there are not a lot of regrets. Anyway, no amount of regret will change the past, but I
think that we can be proud on what we achieved. We came here with a goal to fight for the GC, to try to fight again for the victory, and I think that we succeeded. I think until the end, we were all the time there. We were really. Tom was really stable. The team was really stable, and what I said, we did everything what we were able to make it happen. And on the end, that's also a top sport. You have to be, you need to accept what you achieved. And I think that, what I said, we are really proud on the achievement here.
Mark, Hendrik, thank you so much. Often the work of the team behind the scenes goes unnoticed, so great to chat to both of you.